Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Let's talk today about what will be the most important part of our deeds, the most important part for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to accept what we do. Of course, we're talking about the deeds that's to do with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when we do something to obey Him and seeking His pleasure. Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam, Muhammad, prayer and peace upon him, has demonstrated this in something he's told us about a man in times before him have done. This man was a charitable man. He went out one night taking a charity and he was looking for somebody to give his charity to. He walked around and he found a prostitute, a woman who sells herself for money, and he decided to give her his charity. People saw him and of course were surprised, yet he was happy and thankful to Allah that he found this woman and that he has given her the charity. On the next night, he went out again, taking a charity with him and looking for somebody to give his charity to. And he found a thief. When he saw the thief, he thought that he found what he was looking for, and he has given this charity to the thief. People were again surprised of what he did when they saw him. Yet he was thankful to Allah that he has found the thief and he has given his charity to the thief. On the third night, he took charity again and went around looking for someone, and he saw a rich man and decided to give his charity to the rich man. And again people were surprised, yet he was thankful himself that he found the rich man and that he has given his charity to the rich man. Allah's Messenger Muhammad, prayer and peace upon him, told that Allah accepted his charity because he has given his charity to the prostitute, hoping that she will stop if she was doing this for the need of money. He's giving his charity to the thief, hoping that he will stop if he was stealing for the need of money. And he has given his charity to the rich man because he might take heed and might take this as a good example and become charitable himself. So it was his niyyah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted, his intention, the intention in his heart which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted, rather than his deed, because neither of what he was hoping for might not have happened. Yet his heart, his intention was right, and this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted. And that's the most important part in what we do, our intention, our niyyah, our heart. And that applies to our prayer, our fasting, anything good we do. The most important part of it is the niyyah, and this intention is here in our heart, and only Allah, the highest, knows about it. During the time of Rasulullah, during his life, some Muslims were out traveling, and as they got close to the Medina, there was a very dark night, cloudy, and they couldn't see the stars, they couldn't decide their direction, they lost their bearings a bit, and when the time came for Isha, they were indecisive as to which directions the Qibla was. Anyway, they decided the best they could, and they prayed. And so they prayed the Fajr. Yet when the sun rose, they found that they were praying in the wrong direction. And they argued as to whether it's better to pray again or not pray again because you've done it right, and decided to go and ask Rasulullah when they get back. When they asked Rasulullah, they told them that they don't need to pray again. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down Quran confirming this and saying, well, to Allah belongs the east and the west, and which direction you face, there is Allah's face. So the most important part was their intention was right. Although they didn't pray in the right direction, yet their prayer was correct. It doesn't mean that one can just put his mat down and praise which way you like, but you have to try to work it out. You have to ask and so on. But if there is no way of knowing, work it out the best you can, and you pray, and your prayer is right because your intention is right. On the other hand, one might intend to do the wrong thing, yet by accident or chance gets it right. This is wrong, although one has done it right because one had the wrong intention. Just as happened with the hypocrites in the time of Muhammad, prayer and peace upon him. They went to him testifying that he is Allah's messenger, and they were lying when they said that because they did not believe. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said they were lying. In the beginning of Surah Al-Hypocrites, Munafiqun, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, when the hypocrites come to you, they testify that you are Allah's messenger. And Allah knows that you are His messenger. And Allah bear witness that the hypocrites are liars. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إذا جاءك المنافقون قالوا نشهد إنك لرسول الله والله يعلم إنك لرسوله والله يشهد إن المنافقين لكاذبون. So the most important factor is what you intend, the intention, and the intention, whether it is right or wrong, is what we are being judged by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's the most important part of our deeds, and that's the most important thing for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to enlighten us with His wisdom and with His guidance, and to give us the strength and patience to live by it. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.